This was hugely symbolic, hugely evil, and I think the president needs to push aside some of those on his staff, like H.R. McMaster's and others, who are trying to soft pedal this idea of not calling radical Islam and political Islam what it is. We need to do that, and we need to do it rapidly.
Kiron, I'll also point out it was the second terror attack in Britain this year. I mentioned that earlier. The deadliest since suicide bombers attacked the London transit system, the transport system, in 2005, where 52 people were killed. But it also took place 4 years to the day after British soldier Lee Rigby was hacked to death outside an army barracks in South London by two Islamic extremists. So to that point, is there any symbolism of the timing of this attack, you think?
There may be symbolism of the timing the way you described it, but there's symbolism of the timing the way Tony Shaffer described it, with the American president in the Middle East pushing a very aggressive agenda of counterterrorism. And so I think we want to look at it not just from a symbolism standpoint, but from the geopolitical reality that Donald Trump, unlike many others among Western leaders and even those in the United States, has attempted to address. You know, his America First theory is being tested on his trip abroad, his first trip as president, and he has said America's interest, our security interests, will guide our foreign policy. That takes us in the direction of finding common interests, not just with the G7, the Western industrial countries, but those in the Middle East are also under threat. When you think about it, in the last couple of days, he has spoken to more than or about a third of the United Nations heads of government, those countries, part of the global community. He's met with them. He's talked about counterterrorism as a common problem, as a way for us to build a broader coalition. So I believe that the key symbolism here is that the world is going to get united around this common threat.
Steve, I want to bring up the issue of where this attack took place. Again, this was an attacker who went after and killed children. Ariana Grande was a Nickelodeon star here in the United States. Her fan base are not just teenagers, really, but preteens and little children. This happens as we move into the summer concert season here in the United States. Clearly, not enough is being done to protect people who are attending concerts, and do you expect more security measures to be put in place here and abroad at arenas and even sporting events?
Well, to begin with, Colonel Shaffer's absolutely right. We're at war. This was a military combatant with military-grade bomb. And what we're seeing here is a target that, no doubt in my mind, there was some reconnaissance done, there was planning done. I believe there's other people involved. And then, of course, they executed this operation. What do we do moving forward? There's going to have to be some changes, not only in security, but in our rules of engagement when it comes to investigating and collecting and analyzing intelligence with regard to potential terrorists, not only in this country, but in the UK. We really have to step up our game, and it's going to take a lot of surveillance, a lot of human intelligence.